Hey there, and welcome to the team. We are so glad to have you here at the Academy Hotel. Seriously, congratulations on joining us. Now, this guide, think of it as your secret weapon to feeling confident and ready to go from your very first shift. Let's jump right in.
Okay, first things first. Everything we do here, and I mean everything, circles back to our mission. This is the promise we make to every single person who walks through our doors. And the cool thing is that every role, whether you're at the front desk, in housekeeping, wherever, you are a crucial part of keeping that promise. When we nail this, guests don't just have a decent stay. They come back, they tell their friends, and that's a win for the entire team.
So, here's what we're going to cover. We'll start with how you fit into our big picture, then we'll touch on the core expectations. After that, we'll get you comfortable with our main computer system, walk through a real-world challenge, and finally, talk about your growth here. Think of it as your roadmap for a great start. All right, let's kick things off. No matter what your job title is, I want you to think of yourself as an ambassador for our hotel. You're a direct link to the guest's experience. Every little thing you do, every interaction, it all matters. These right here, these are our core values. They're basically the compass we use for every single decision we make, from how we say hello to a guest to how we back up a coworker when things get busy. Now, all of these are important, but I really want you to keep guest focus, teamwork, and especially safety and cleanliness top of mind. You'll see those in action every single day.
Moving on, let's talk about what success looks like here. These are the absolute basics, the non-negotiables that create the foundation for a strong team. All right, let's get some of the official stuff out of the way. It's super important to be clear about this from day one. As you'll see in the handbook, all employment here is at will. It's a standard thing in the industry, and all it really means is that the working relationship is voluntary for both you and us. It just provides flexibility for everyone involved. Think of your first 90 days as a two-way street. It's an evaluation period, for sure. It's our chance to see your skills and how you fit with the team, but it's also your chance to see if this is the right place for you. To make it through this period successfully, we're just looking for consistency in your work, in your attendance, and in following our hotel policies. Pretty straightforward, right? Okay, let's shift gears and talk about the tools you'll be using. The heart of our entire operation is our property management system, or PMS, and ours is called Skyware. If you're at the front desk, this is your command center. It's what keeps everything and everyone in sync. For our front desk crew, the check-in is everything. It sets the tone for the guest's whole stay. Using Skyware, we follow these 7 steps every single time. It kicks off with a warm greeting while you pull up their reservation. Next, you'll verify their ID and the details, then authorize their payment. From there, you'll find them a perfectly clean and ready room in the system, officially complete the check-in in Skyware, and then you issue the keys and give them all the info they need. Following this process makes sure every check-in is flawless. Okay, time to put what we've learned into practice. Look, in this business, you are going to run into some interesting situations. How you handle those moments is what really defines our professionalism. So picture this. It's late. The lobby is quiet. A police officer walks up and asks you for a guest's room number. Now, your first gut reaction might be to help, right? But hang on. This is one of those times where following procedure is absolutely critical for guest privacy and for safety. So what do? This is your line. I want you to burn this sentence into your memory. It is the perfect script. It's polite, it shows you want to cooperate, but it does the most important thing. It escalates the situation to a manager. You never, ever give out guest information on your own. Your one and only job is to say this line and get the manager on duty. Let's make this even clearer with this little chart. If an officer has general questions, you can give basic, non-confidential info and let a manager know. But the second they ask for specific guest info or want to enter a room without a warrant, your action is always the same. Stop. Do not provide anything. Escalate to a manager. The only time that changes is if they present a valid warrant. Then you allow access and get your manager on the phone immediately. Okay, in our last section, let's talk about you, your impact, and your future here. We want you to grow with us, and that starts with being totally upfront about how we measure success and support your career. There is a super straight line between what our guests hope for and what you do every day. They expect a clean, safe hotel. That's you following procedures. They want prompt, friendly service. That's you communicating like a pro. See how that works? Your day-to-day actions literally create the guest experience. It's that direct and that important.
So when it's time for performance reviews, these are the things we're going to look at. And if you notice, this is basically just a recap of everything we've talked about: the quality of your work, being here on time, being a team player, and using our systems correctly. Success here is not some big mystery. It's just about doing the fundamentals well over and over again.
So, as we wrap this up, I want to leave you with one final thought. All the policies, the computer systems, those are just tools. At the end of the day, hospitality is about one human being making another human being feel welcome. You are now the face of the Academy Hotel, so your journey starts right now. What will that first guest remember about you? Make it something great. Welcome aboard.